Alright, trainers, we have episode number 63 of Pokemon Horizons, and I think out of the three individuals, out of Roy, Dot, and now Liko, I think Liko had the best battle amongst all three. And that really is complimentary to her growth as a Pokemon trainer. Yes, she lost against 𝐒𝐻𝐻, and yes, she failed the terrestrialization quiz course thing or whatever. Hopefully next episode she'll get another shot at it, maybe get to re-challenge 𝐒𝐻𝐻 once again. Because it makes sense. It's like, hey, I'm part of the course. I could challenge you again. That's just kind of part of the rules. So hopefully she can challenge 𝐒𝐻𝐻 again next episode. But out of the three, I think that she has the best. She had the best battle. She had the best strategy, and I think she had the best growth. Like, really, she went out there and she threw out her Hatenna. Well, she started it off with 𝐒𝐻𝐻, and then obviously 𝐒𝐻𝐻 started off with 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻, okay? So 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 got moved off the map. 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 got, like, just bodied, okay? But the fight started with 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐻𝐻 and Florigato. And immediately, kind of like at a disadvantage there with Florigato, totally get it. She called him back and then went and swapped into her Hatenna. Hatenna went in there and did her thing, and that led her to get knocked out as well. But then she came back with Florigato and upped her strategy and ended up putting a magical leaf, ended up putting the leafage into 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐻𝐻's mouth, and bro was just like choking on leaves. And 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐻𝐻 got taken out of the battle right then and there. I think like that's good. Like I think like that, just that level of thinking that Liko presented to not only us the viewers but then to 𝐒𝐻𝐻 as well. That just shows her deeper level of thinking when it comes to battles and thinking outside the box. Then 𝐒𝐻𝐻 comes in and swaps into an Altaria, okay? Now, just off rip, when you face 𝐒𝐻𝐻 in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, both Altaria and 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐻𝐻 are in the level 40s, okay? So what that tells me is right now Liko's fighting with like potentially in somewhere in like the low 20s, like maybe somewhere in like, yeah, in like the level 20s. She's fighting against Pokemon that are double her level, potentially, right? Give or take, because anime is very different from the game. But give or take, she's fighting way stronger Pokemon because he's a gym trainer as well. She's basically, fighting a war of guns with sticks. You know what I mean? And on top of that, she's winning with strategy, just pure strategy, pure using just the mental cap above. She's using her strategy. So 𝐒𝐻𝐻 swaps into the Altaria. Altaria begins doing his thing. Florigato comes in and she uses a strategy again to like Vine Whip, tie that Altaria down, and then hit him with a quick attack or something. Again, using that mental, using that strategy. And then she picks a moment of Altaria's weakness to then terrestrialize. Obviously, Altaria just being a stronger Pokemon, they do an Ice Beam versus a Leafage attack. The Ice Beam definitely won that. It makes sense that the Ice Beam won. Florigato gets taken out. But just on stratagem, just on being able to strategize, being able to really put that thinking cap on and give 𝐒𝐻𝐻 a run for their money, like, I think just on that alone, I would have definitely passed Liko because she took advantage of the moment. She picked the right moment. And yeah, 𝐒𝐻𝐻 did win because his Pokemon are definitely a lot stronger than hers. And more leveled, more evolved, blah, 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 blah. And he's, more practiced. But the fact that this kid almost won is enough. So for me, I don't know. I just think Liko had, out of the three so far, I think that Liko had the best battle. I think she proved her trainer chops. I think that she was just one move or like one little advantage from winning that whole battle on purely strategy and outside box thinking. So for me, I don't know. I think 𝐒𝐻𝐻 is being a piece of shit, but hey, like I think that Liko really won that, and I think she should feel good about winning that as well too. Outside of that, though, the episode, it covered 𝐒𝐻𝐻 and his past. And of course, he's a boo-hooey little kid who got injured and now that he got all depresso. So it just makes sense. He was a really good snowboarder. He got injured and he went into a tailspin of just, being an ass. Never really liked Russia, even in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't really like Russia. He's very low on my list. I think Rhyme might be worse. But you know, Russia's a fine. It's fine. You know what I mean? It didn't provide me any challenge. I think I went to Grusha pretty early on in my event. I think I took him on a 4th or something like that. I think he's in Glacido Mountain or Glacido Peak or something like that. The gym is pretty. It's just there's nothing up there either. You know, so the whole town, you know, that he's a part of, there's basically nothing there. So, but anyways, yeah, the episode we got to find out more about Grusha and their past, and yeah, totally predictable, totally makes sense. But we got to find it out, so that was cool. But going back to the battle, I think this was the best battle of the season so far, and I think Liko really, really showed me what she got, and I think she's really killing it and crushing it as a Pokemon trainer. So the fact that she didn't pass, I thought was kind of BS. But hopefully, you know, she either proves something next episode or there's a rematch that ends up happening. So yeah. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. But this was a 9 out of 10 episode for me. I loved it. I thought this was awesome, especially for Liko. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Peace out, trainers.